So good morning. Welcome to the second edition of NSSpain. I'm sitting here with Michael May. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
He has just given a talk, which was team leadership lessons learned the hard way.
The hard way, yeah.
I'm going to ask you, which are those lessons you've talked about?
Well, the two that I sort of touch on that I'm still struggling with a bit are the kind of mood one, of like how your mood can set the tone for the team for the day. I still struggle with that a little bit sometimes. You know, we all have bad days, but trying to keep that sort of to yourself so that you don't infect your team, and being flippant and offhand. You know, these things, they don't seem like very much to you, but when you do it to somebody who's maybe struggling with a problem or something, it can be really dismissive, and it can make them feel like maybe their problem is, you know, they should know how to solve it, or you often don't know what you're communicating with that kind of flippant remark, or kind of like, I'm too busy right now, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the other one that I sort of ties into that a little bit is I still struggle to remember that it's not my job to solve all of the problems. It's my job to help the team to solve all of the problems. And particularly when you're under pressure, you know, you're trying to get something out the door, or as we had recently, there's like a crashing bug, and you know, it's all hands to the pumps, as it were, trying to solve this problem. It's very easy to take it upon yourself and feel like you have to be the kind of hero. You have to be the one to solve it and to kind of come up with the solution. And that almost never is the right decision, I think. If you have a team of smart people, like, why are you not using those smart people to come up with a smart solution?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I still struggle with that a little bit too, because I want to solve problems. It's a natural thing that engineers do. We want to solve problems. But to throw that problem solving open to the whole team is not always something that I remember. And as I mentioned in the talk, I'm trying to pause when people ask me questions and sort of collect my thoughts rather than sort of quickly off the cuff respond. And it seems to be helping a bit. It gives me just that moment to kind of think, what should I be saying?
Yeah.
What should we be doing? Rather than just like quick fire responses.
I understand you apply these thoughts, these tips to your day-to-day work. I mean, what do you do you work at Lyst, right?
I work at Lyst, that's right, yeah.
And what's your role there? What do you do there?
Yeah, so at Lyst I am the team lead.
Yeah.
We're a very small team, I'm mostly a developer, but what I do a lot of is helping the company to understand what apps can be, which is a kind of different type of. So team lead is a lot about communication, and that's basically what I spend a lot of time doing, is communicating and thinking about things at the sort of broader level. So helping the company to understand what the app might be in the future and what kind of technologies might actually help us to grow the app. So I spend a lot of time doing that, and then sharing that information with our product manager as well.
Yeah.
And with the designer, so sort of helping the designer to understand what's possible, what's easy to do, what's tough to do, where it's worth going the extra mile, where maybe something simpler to begin with might be more straightforward, like the kind of MVP approach. And again, yeah, really, a lot of it is just making sure that everyone is talking to everybody. Ideally, I'm not the linchpin, but if I have to kind of join the dots, then that's kind of part of my role.
So, yeah. And I found it really interesting reading about you, that you've worked at Shazam, for instance, which is a really known company, and you were also, I don't know if you're still being a DJ or you were a DJ. How do you combine those roles? I mean, you're like a superhero. You program the day and you DJ at night. I don't know. How do you combine those?
Yeah. So I don't DJ very much anymore, but that's exactly what I used to do. So I was a DJ for about 12, 13 years in London, although I've DJed in Spain as well, and a few other countries. And yeah, it's kind of as you said. So I've always loved music, and I became a DJ because I was frustrated with the clubs in London not playing the kind of music I wanted to hear. And then one day I was working for a small company in London, and I just thought, I want something with a bit more challenge. And I spoke to a recruiter, and he said, there's this little company and they do music recognition on phones. And I was like, well, it has to be Shazam. I mean, I use it already. It's like, and he was like, I can't tell you who it is, and I was like, it's clearly Shazam. Get me a job interview. I want that job. And I basically went in and with that attitude of like, please employ me. Like, I love music. I want to be involved in this. Like, I'm a DJ. Like, I want to be involved. And I think that kind of carried me through, because I remember there were some of the technical questions I had no idea what the answer was, and I actually said I have no idea. But I think like the fact that I was like so passionate and hungry about music,
fan.
yeah, they were just like, yeah, he can do it. And as for the kind of, I've been called a small hero, but never a superhero, as I mentioned in my talk. And I used to do exactly kind of what you were hinting at. Like basically, I would finish work, usually early on a Friday, get on a train, go to an airport, get on a plane, go to another country, Spain or Germany, go to the hotel, go to the dinner, go to the club, go to bed, and sometimes go on to another city and do the same, and then fly back on Sunday evening. It was amazing fun. It was so much fun. I might have been more moody back then, and that might have been the reason. Now I think about it, I can sort of join the dots, be like, maybe I was moody because I had very little sleep over the weekend. Maybe that was it, and quite a lot of alcohol. You were in the Rioja region, and you mentioned, it's been mentioned a few times, but you Spanish certainly know how to party.
Yeah, a bit. So thank you, Michael. Thank you for sharing this time with us, and we wish you loads of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.